Welcome to Empowered Homemaker. Today we are going to make watermelon rind parathas. Watermelons are very popular in summers. While most of us throw the rind, which is rich in vitamin B, C and citrulline. So I decided to use this to make it into parathas. So after peeling the green part off, chop it fine, put it in the mixie jar and grate it. You can even manually grate it like this. For the parathas, take 3 cups of wheat flour or atta, 2 cups of grated watermelon rind and 2 to 3 tablespoons of chopped coriander leaves and take a cup full of water. Add a little bit of salt to taste, 1 teaspoonful of red chili powder, quarter teaspoon of haldi powder or turmeric powder, half a teaspoon of ajwain seeds or carom seeds or caraway seeds and rub them between the palms of your hands to give a lovely delicious aroma for your parathas. Add the chopped coriander leaves and the grated watermelon rind. Remember that this watermelon rind already has its own moisture. So initially when you mix the dough, do not add water. Mix it nicely and little by little add water so that it doesn't become too soft a dough. Add a little ghee to make the dough soft. You can see that I have still not added water to it. So knead it thoroughly till all the moisture from the watermelon is absorbed, and now you can add little by little some water. The dough is ready. See, this is how soft it should be. Cover it and keep it for 10 to 15 minutes. After 10 to 15 minutes, remove the cover and knead the atta. This will make your parathas nice and soft. Now make small rounds like this. Now all the rounds are ready. And now we are ready to roll the parathas. Dip each round in the flour, nicely coat it and turn it gently round like how I showed. Take the rolling pin and with light hand you can roll this into about 5-inch circle. Apply some ghee on its surface, spread it gently. Now take little bit of flour, sprinkle out of that and fold it into half. Now again take some ghee, spread it nicely, sprinkle some flour and fold it so that you get like a quarter. That would give you a triangular paratha. Now take another round, roll it into the flour and now take the rolling pin and make it into again about 4-inch diameter circle. Apply some ghee and spread it. Sprinkle some flour and fold it the way I am showing you. Again apply some ghee and spread it and again fold the way I am showing you. This will give you a square paratha. Keep this one side. These two types of parathas with folds will give you watermelon rind parathas which will be nice and crisp and with layers. But you can even make simple paratha just by taking a round, making it into a flat round the way I showed you and then rolling it into just a plain paratha like this. Keep this paratha away too. Let us now take the triangular paratha and gently with very gentle hand roll it into a thin paratha like the way I am showing you. Watch very carefully how we retain that shape of a triangle. Keep that aside. Now for the square paratha. Gently flatten it, put it on the board, take some flour to sprinkle over it and gently with very light hands roll it into a square paratha. Now take a tawa or a thick bottomed pan. Keep the fire high and add some ghee to it. Make it nice and hot, but make sure that it is not very hot, otherwise the parathas will burn. It should not be too low fire, otherwise the parathas will become too leathery. So it should be medium hot flame. Now just wait and watch. We have taken the square paratha and we watch for the color to change. This could take something like 2 minutes. Now you can see that the colors changed and you can see tiny bubbles on it. Apply a little bit of ghee and now flip it over. Make the fire high or medium high. This side should take about 2 minutes to cook. On turning over, you will see that it has cooked so beautifully with those brown patches, the light brown patches. And now you can add a little more ghee to the undersurface so that it can cook again nicely. So you can see it has got all those layers coming out and it is really looking very delicious. Look at that. Beautiful. It looks so good and it's ready to be served. Our next paratha will be the triangular one, in which I am going to use oil and not ghee. I'm going to cook exactly the same way as the square one. So watch this one also being ready exactly the same way. Look at that. It's looking delicious and so good to eat. Now we come to our last paratha. We are going to roast it exactly the same way and let us see how beautiful it looks when it's ready. There, isn't it looking delicious? So here we have our 3 types of parathas, the triangular one, the square one, these two were the layered ones, and the last one was the circular one, which was just a simple plain one, but all of them are so good to eat. You can serve them with yogurt or curds with little salt and little sugar, and then it becomes a sumptuous breakfast or even a simple wholesome meal. Do try these out and let me know in the comment box how they came out to be. And if you enjoyed this video, like, share, comment and then subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching.